Hello, Kristen. Thanks for coming. Good afternoon. How did the event go on Sunday? Oh, you mean the TCM grand opening, right? So I did the speech on acupressure or acupuncture and mindfulness or meditation. Yes, it was very good one. Lots of Chinese people came. It's on the it was on White Rock, so a busy street. A lot of visitors too. So the listeners are like some insomnia patient with or listeners with insomnia, mental disorders, anxieties, restlessness. Human humans are human beings are in suffering. Sometimes. So I did like a lecture around 30 minutes, including the Q&A. It's a short one, but it's very good. But at the same time, I find it's really to get the root of the problems, the root of the suffering. People like fast remedy, just like they like the fast food. They like grab and go. They're not patient. They're impatient to cure the suffering from their own side. That's the problem. That's the real problem. They try to rely on certain technique, and they want to be fast, efficient. It's not so easy. To get rid of the root of the suffering, it takes a lot of time. Sometimes I have all the experience, realizations, and technique to show them. I do, but it depending on the listeners. Are you ready to get rid of the root of the suffering? The thing is, once even they are willing to listen to me when they're back to their home, to their job, to their family, a lot of disturbance and distractions. Then they fail again and again, and the failure will make them to think that, oh, I cannot do it. It's not suitable for me. I'm not a candidate for awakening. Then they doubt themselves. That's the thing. I feel, I would say, I feel helpless to help them. Sometimes I really feel that way. Oh, it's not easy. It's a long journey, actually. It's a long journey. It took me 10, 11 years of consistent meditation, consistent learning and sharing. It's a circulation, right? Learning, sharing, learning more, sharing more, learning more, sharing more. So it's a consistent practice with devotion, with willingness. Even I myself felt a lot of times in this journey. But my strong point is that if I want to do something, I will do it no matter what happened. That's my strength. For some people, especially for beginners, they are so easy to give up, and it is easy to give up. Especially you don't have that persistency, consistency, and the willingness. You don't have that determination. We are so easily how to say beat by the whole world. The whole world is a dirty pound. Very dirty, actually. Very noisy, very dirty, very distracting. The whole world, including the educational system, is against the way, against the Tao. I found this in my 3 kids. They learn this, they learn that, they compete, they want to be the number one. Oh, I don't know. And if they fail, they become, stressful, self-doubt, low esteem, low self-esteem, and the vicious circle goes on and on and on. It's really hard to be out of that cycle of birth and death, of suffering, of human psyche. It's so the social momentum of suffering is so strong. It's like a hurricane. We are so trapped or get caught by that hurricane of suffering. So when I notice this, when I have all the equipment, all the knowledge, and the realization to teach, to share, it's not easy. It's not easy for the beginners. It's not easy for listeners. I notice that. They want a fast treatment. And this process awakening is not fast. Because we are so sticky to the old patterns, it won't be fast. Even we had that sudden enlightenment, Satori, once or twice, even a couple of times. The momentum of the old stuff is still very strong, trust me. Even now, after 10 years, 11 years of sharing, teaching, and consistency, persistency, in this past, I'm still feel that old patterns is really strong. Try to suck me in, And fortunately, I have that alertness. Stay away from the old ego. The suffering. Years ago, I heard from a venerable monk, even in Buddhist, the ratio that you can awaken is 2 or 3 among 10,000. I'm not trying to discourage you guys, but it's a quote from a venerable monk, a teacher. 2 or 3 over 10,000 Buddhists. Only 2 or 3 over 10,000 can awaken among the Buddhists, let alone your beginners. So, what I'm trying to say, notice the obstacles. We have a 10 years of plan. we have to make a will to take time and energy, to invest time and energy to awaken. Even though it's 10 years of cultivation, I'm willing to do it. One shot is not practical at all. And again, I said it before too, the real practice is oft the first Satori. That glimpse of totality or realization of awakening. It's very short period of time of awakening, but even that experience, what we call Satori, is not enough at all, is not sufficient at all. The real practice starts from that first time of awakening. And you will notice how strong the ego is. How strong. Very strong. Huge. So again, make sure you can disidentify with the body, with the mind, before you die, before I die. The 17th stage of the 52 stages of awakening. Otherwise, next life, you will fail again. I will fail again. So again, disidentify with the body mind. Identify you are the pure awareness. That's very, very critical. You can be the pure observer no matter what happened. No matter what happened. I really mean it. Unlike the long commitment to gradual enlightenment, yes, I hear that. I am meditating multiple times a day and re-listening to the videos. Determination. Yes, thank you, thank you. You know, even right in that lecture, I mean, last Sunday, this Sunday actually, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, you know, the listeners with insomnia, restlessness, and mental disorders sometimes. And there's other practitioners, you know, there's acupuncture, there's Chinese herbal medicine, there's moxibustion, there's all these type of healing approaches, right? But You know, I want to tell you the truth. None of this really cure you. It can cure you relatively. That's no doubt. But they cannot cure you absolutely. Not acupuncture, not Chinese medicine, not massage therapist, not psychologist. Because all their approaches are relative. If you don't know who you are, we fail. You fail. If I don't know who I am in this life, right this moment, let's say, I fail. We're still in the, if what I mean we fail, we still try to fix things relatively, you see? Yes, we have body pain, we can see a massage therapist, we can see an acupuncturist. Yes, they can relieve the pain for you. Yes, we have mental problem, we can see a psychologist. Maybe 1 day or 2 days later, you're happier. But all these approaches are relative. Unless one day you notice, you realize who you are, the higher self, then that day is the day you are healing yourself totally, completely. Confucius said, 朝闻道，夕死可矣. In the morning, if I understand the true meaning of Tao or the higher self, the ultimate truth, I can die in the afternoon without any regret. So Confucius is trying to say that the value of that realization of the ultimate truth. Confucius was so, knowledgeable, right? He was the founder of Confucianism. So what he said is really, how to say, telling the truth. 朝闻道，夕死可矣. So we have to realize the Tao, this life, this moment. Otherwise, none of the relatives can compete or beat with the ultimate. But the ultimate is beyond the words. That's the problem. No matter how much I talk, how many words I can use to express it. You should have to realize it. That's the problem. My words are only pointers. I'm just a guide. If you don't want to follow the guide or unwilling to travel to that ultimate truth, the place of ultimate truth, then no one can help you. Even you try to, awaken or enlighten this life, it takes a lot of years, effort, study, willingness, determination, cultivation. You know how hard it is. If you don't know how hard it is, then you are not in the path there. You haven't opened the door of enlightenment yet. It's really, really hard. You haven't grabbed the door of enlightenment yet. The old patterns of thinking, personhood, our attitude, our labeling is really deeply rooted in the human psyche, individually, familially, and socially. We're so defiled from beginningless time. But again, where there's a will, there's a road, right? There's always hope. There's always hope. And the shortcut awakening, I've told you 1,000 times, maybe 100 times, to be conscious that you're conscious. And this Sunday will be the 2024 BC Province Buddhist Festival, Vancouver. Yeah, it's I will be there. Yeah. As people who don't know the Buddhist teaching or Buddha's teaching, we do need this kind of festival to make them interested in terms of culture, rights, also art crafts. We have in this event we're gonna have stone painting for kids and puppy kind of painting too. Lots of like Buddha bathing ritual or rites. Yeah, if you do have, anyone living close to Vancouver, you can come. This is a way that Buddha's teaching can be spread. But underneath all these rituals, rites, stone painting for kids, we have to get, I would say, we have to understand the essence of Buddha's teaching. It's not easy. So you see, it's a convenient way, but how far this convenient way can be. It's like you're the professor of Stanford University. Now you're invited to teach elementary school student. Imagine you are the philosopher with a doctorate degree in Stanford University. Now you try to express all your life understanding, the deep philosophies to the elementary school student. Imagine that. You have to show your talent in many, in easy ways, right? You have to make them interested in you first. Otherwise, people won't be interested. Oh, no, what's nonsense you're talking about here? I have to make money. I have family to, I'm not against that anyway, but It's not easy. We are so distracted by work, by family, and we have so many excuses not to awaken. I'm busy. I want to make a life, make a living, and in even in the lecture, people check their phones. They have a lot of more valuable things to do. Their priorities, is not awakening. So I want to copy paste very important sentence here from my previous videos. And Jen said, I'm finding balancing both so difficult right now. Yes. So most of us are in the family, within the world, right? So that means you have a relationship. We have at least we have parents to deal with. We have siblings sometimes. We have partners. And if you're married, you have kids. So in this entanglements, this is the entanglements, okay, with parents, with partner, with kids, with a child or children. So we are entangled, consciously or unconsciously. If you are conscious that you're entangled, that means you're partially awakened, at least partially. You find that all the worldly entanglements you call it the Maya. Yes, that's the Maya. Try to pull you away from that inner stillness, inner silence. It's like very strong force that pull you away from that inner stillness, silence, to distract you, to disturb you, to make you suffer. Make sense? You try to get out from that entanglement. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. So that's why I'm going to sharing part of the Buddha's wisdom here. Maybe I just copy paste. Just one sec. Very good question. Is the goal to get out or stay and work on it? 2 steps. You get out first, then you stay and work on it. So now it's very tricky. The words kind of, if you stay on it, you stay as a regional consciousness or like old patterns, or stay as a awakened being. So I will say you can detach or disengage. That's kind of getting out. But at the same time, you can work on it or engage. But to really work on it, you have to get out 100%, meaning you are wise. You can realize one of the four wisdoms, the great mirror-like wisdom. You can be the pure observer, no matter what happened outside and inside. That's what I mean, get out, or rise above the world, rise above the relationships or entanglements, rise above the desires, dreams, the least to do. Or you can rise above your social roles, your dreams, desires. That's how the goal to get out. That's the meaning of getting out. But at the same time, Buddha don't encourage that you just live in the temples or just say goodbye to a family. No, it's really hard. So Buddha also encourage you just working on it in the real life, in the real relationships, and in the world. Make sure you can stabilize in terms of pure observation. Why cannot copy paste here? Oh, I can. So this is a quote from Sutra Perfect Enlightenment. I find it so important. So I will copy paste another. So for seekers with superior capacity of awakening, following verses, suffices. So what's the following suffice? I copy paste again. It's too much. So sometimes I review my previous videos. I try to find the keywords, the most important awakening words. Now I want to share with you this really important. So I also copy paste the YouTube, the one of the YouTube. It's from the Sutra of the Perfect Enlightenment, which is definitely very beautiful, very strong in terms of awakening you, So I also copy paste the Chinese here too, because this is the one I realize. No matter in what situation, I come to this sentence. Good sons, when you know illusion, you are immediately free, without devising expedient means. Freedom from illusion is in itself enlightenment, and there are no stages. There's no stages, okay? That's called sudden enlightenment. All bodhisattvas and sentient beings of the degenerate age, we are now in a degenerate age, who, dependent upon this practice, will accordingly be able to free themselves from all illusions and sufferings. I will add free from all illusions and sufferings. So I also read Chinese here. 善男子，知幻即离，不作方便，离幻即觉，亦无渐次。一切菩萨及末世众生依此修行，如是乃能永离诸幻。 I guarantee you, after 11 years of meditation, sharing, teaching, this is the keywords of awakening. So I will explain a little bit here. For seekers with superior capacity of awakening, following verse suffices. Yeah. Good sons and good fellows like you, good Dharma friends like you. When you know illusion, when you see illusions, right now, all the image, sound, taste, smell, body sensation, and your mind, thoughts, feelings, perceptions, memories, you can see all these contents are illusory. You are immediately free. 知幻即离. When you see the 5 skandhas are empty, you are awakened. You rise above the world. You rise above the entanglements. You can disengage. You set yourself free. It's like you notice you are in a dream. I'm a dream character talking to you in your dream right now. "观自在菩萨行深般若波罗蜜多时，照见五蕴皆空，度一切除恶." So this sutra of perfect enlightenment matches the sutra, the heart sutra. I just speak in Chinese. When you see the 5 skandhas are empty, you are free from the illusions and sufferings immediately. You don't need anyone, any teacher, any book, any meditation, any psychological treatment to be free, because now you see everything all illusory. Without devising expedient means, you don't need meditation. Meditation is a process to see the illusion, to notice you are in a dream. If you really see you are in a dream now, you are freed. Freedom from illusion is in itself enlightenment. I totally agree. I guarantee you this is the truth. 离幻即觉. Once you can see all the forms, names, image, sound, people, building, city, trees, nature are illusory, you are awakened. Again, notice you're in a dream does not mean you don't care. You don't love. Okay? Don't go another extremities. This is the way that you set yourself free from suffering. This is sufficient. This understanding, this knowledge, this wisdom that you are in a dream is sufficient. This morning I meditated just 10 minutes in the car, in the parking lot. Wow. The more you think this way, The more you realize this way, the more you realize this way, you think this way. It's not a vicious circle anymore. It's a circle that sets you free. It's also it's knowledge and practice, practice and knowledge, knowledge and practice. Actualize the wisdom that you can tell from your own realization. Buddha's teaching is so true. That's why, as a Buddhist in Tibetan Buddhism, you need bow, you need to prostrate 100,000 times at least, because you're so grateful. You don't force yourself to do this. You feel grateful to do this. You have to prostrate to Buddha because his teaching set you free from anything. Trust me. I wish I can explain it better. But no matter how many words I'm talking, try to describe that realization. You have to realize it by yourself. You have to walk the talk. I can walk with you, but I cannot walk for you. The key is always and already in you. The key to turn on, to lock the door, to unlock the door of awakening is always in you. This reminds me of that image, a bird imprisoned in a cage. Okay, you can open that door of cage by yourself. You just need pointing how to open that door of cage and set yourself free. This is the keywords. This is the highest meditation. You see the illusory world. Everything is your projection. And your projection is tailor-made. 100% tailor-made to your taste, to your size, to your understanding of the world. Exactly tailor-made. How many tailor-made worlds right now in the world? 8 billion tailor-made different worlds, because we have 8 billion different minds, bodies too. Awakening is just see your illusion, see your projection, and be free from that illusion and projection. Meditation paves the way to this realization. Again, you can disidentify you are the body, you are the mind. You identify you the pure awareness. The pure awareness Your pure awareness is identical with my pure awareness. But the contents of the pure awareness is very, very different, or very, very different. You have your body, you have your mind, you have your relationship, experience, background, education, everything else. And I have mine. Awakening is to that, awaken to that commonality, sameness. That has not changed since the Big Bang. You stick to the truth, the never changing, never fading, ultimate truth, then you are awakened. If you stick to ever changing, the body, the mind, the world, the nature, you suffer. We are doomed to suffer if we stick to the changing world, body, mind. So, no one can set you free because it is us who prison ourselves. Do you follow, my dear Dharma friends? Any questions or sharings? I think I just explained the most important keywords in the Sutra of Perfect Enlightenment based on my 11 years of experience, meditation and sharing and teaching. So, one day, if you can identify you are not the body-mind, then congratulations. My job as a guide to the enlightenment, I mean, at least one part of the reason that you can awaken. I'm so glad. I mean, to be that one reason that you can awaken. These words awaken me, so should awaken you too. Okay, maybe that's all for today. Thank you for coming, Custom Jen. Yeah, very good. Twin Flame Tarot. Oops, sorry. Thanks for coming, Adam. No worries. See you next time then. You can review this video if you want. So see you maybe, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe at least Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Vancouver time. Thank you. See ya.